For most of us, home computing involves a baseline level of chaos. You're dealing with aggressive malware pop-ups, sudden blue screens, or custom gaming rigs that overheat and throttle right when you need them most. The standard response to this chaos is an IT model called break-fix. It is exactly what it sounds like. You wait for a catastrophic hardware or software failure, and only then do you call a professional for help. This approach forces you into a corner. You are left paying unpredictable, high hourly rates for emergency triage, losing valuable time and money while your device is held hostage in a repair queue. That model made sense when households relied on a single desktop computer. But today, the average home operates a highly integrated web of smart hubs, cloud storage, and high-bandwidth routers that rivals the complexity of a small corporate network. Attempting to manage this modern, interconnected digital ecosystem by only reacting to physical emergencies ensures your technology remains in a perpetual state of instability. Major managed service providers know this. They look at the unpredictable nature of residential tech failures and actively avoid taking on everyday consumers as clients. In corporate terms, home users are viewed as a loss leader. Big IT firms consider this segment too demanding of time and resources to service, especially when compared to lucrative, large-scale corporate contracts. But a company in Campbell River, British Columbia, called H2iK Technology Solutions, looked at that massive, abandoned demographic and decided to target it directly. They didn't do this out of charity. They simply realized the broader IT industry was trying to service modern home networks using outdated tools. The friction of everyday tech support isn't caused by bad clients. It is the result of an industry rigidly enforcing an economic model that no longer fits the technology we use. The solution to this friction is a technology called remote monitoring and management, or RMM. For years, this was an enterprise-grade utility strictly reserved for large corporate IT departments. Technicians deployed software agents onto your home devices, connecting them to a centralized command hub. These agents stream real-time telemetry, like CPU temperatures and hard drive health, out to administrators. Analyzing this data allows them to resolve degrading components weeks before a crash. RMM agents also give providers the ability to execute necessary security patches and system updates completely silently, running them in the background after business hours. You avoid the traditional nuisance of midday software pop-ups or forced computer restarts interrupting your workflow. RMM changes tech support from a physical, reactive emergency into invisible, continuous preventative care. This constant oversight is highly effective for demographics that usually fall through the cracks. Senior citizens, for example, are frequently targeted by sophisticated tech support scams and social engineering. An established RMM presence creates a defensive barrier. If a suspicious alert pops up on their screen, seniors have a verified professional already monitoring their system that they can contact to verify the threat. Continuous RMM oversight supports ambient assisted living. It ensures smart health sensors maintain the constant uptime required for seniors to safely live independently. On the opposite end of the spectrum, you have gamers and PC hobbyists. These users demand peak hardware performance and strict thermal stability from their machines. H2iK uses RMM telemetry to monitor custom RICs for overheating. By tracking exact system resource usage, they prevent thermal throttling and adjust background network traffic to eliminate lag during competitive gameplay. By repurposing corporate surveillance tools, a local provider can protect a vulnerable population from fraud while simultaneously extracting elite performance out of enthusiast hardware. This proactive model requires a different financial structure. Instead of facing massive, unpredictable invoices for emergency repairs, consumers transition to a flat, predictable monthly subscription. This chart visualizes that return on investment. On the left, you see the towering, erratic financial spikes of standard emergency repairs. On the right, the proactive subscription creates a low, flat line. The value comes from eliminating digital downtime and extending the lifespan of hardware. Now look at the parallel growth line for provider efficiency. Because proactive automation prevents failures, H2iK scales their services profitably. Compare that to the traditional break-fix model. In a reactive system, the IT company requires the customer to suffer a disaster in order to generate revenue. Preventative automation creates a rare economic alignment. The financial success of the IT provider relies entirely on the uninterrupted peace of the consumer. Enterprise automation can easily feel cold or invasive in a residential setting. H2iK addresses this directly through their namesake philosophy, hell if I know. That phrase represents an intentional move away from rigid corporate structures. It signals a commitment to transparent, ego-free, and highly communicative local problem-solving. Relying on silent, automated RMM scripts to handle tedious updates frees up human technicians. It gives them time to provide boutique, empathetic customer service. H2iK uses enterprise automation to strip away the noise of maintenance, securing the necessary time for hyperlocal, personalized care.